having to play over and over again. Yeah, maybe. There are enough different ways to build it, but they are all pretty similar. Got a beach ball again. That's core to a lot of very bad comps. Let's take it. Smalls. Man. We could... Seaweed and Pearl in one shop? Ooh. I guess we could get Seaweed. Okay, sure.
Size dilutes the brain. Mine is... You're a smart one for your size.
Oh.
Buyer's remorse never.
Wait, that was... That was actually a good Andy. That's not supposed to happen. Andy's supposed to give you garbage. Huh. You know, JJ, friendly guy. I don't know. Vanessa's bronze small items. If you're looking for powder flask, maybe, but Vanessa's bronze smalls are bad.
Another empty chest, waiting to be filled.
I may not be
Random skill? Yeah, because if you take random skill, you're not getting a skill here. Oh, now we get strength. I see how it is, game.
It takes real confidence to let a kid train you. I'm impressed.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
I would hope that we beat this. Yeah, okay. We're good. We're good.
Defeat does not defeat me.
It's like a medium shop, but let's greed the XP while I can. Wixel.
You're huge.
No XP there.
Do you have any huge items?
No. Just give me my beach ball lion.
I only sell things so I can buy things. Huge things.
Playing more aquatics does make the beach ball less likely to go on the catfish, but I don't know, makes the seashell better too.
Pathetic, as spineless as a
It's a
giant.
good one.
Place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold. Welcome in, hon. What can I get you?
What have they done to Astrolabe? Just take a star chart.
think you're really gonna enjoy that.
Do we believe? Fuck.
I win! Oh, we haven't started yet?
Oh, yeah, I should probably be Chart Beach Ball over Shell. That's true. The CDR matters more than the crit. At least we got some gold out of it. Could have been worse.
On the sparks, beautiful!
Three gold better than 0. This is a friend. I don't know. Could play it just to have Beach Ball have better targets. Probably matters more than 5 shield on Seashell.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago.
Okay. This dually is full economy. This Beach Ball is not cooperating. That was a bad loss. That was a bad loss.
You are enough, friend. But I'm glad you bought this. I'm so glad we could share this experience today.
Golden XP. I think this is fine.
If I believe, I can do it.
I think. I might be wrong. I seem to be wrong. Should have played the Seaweed. Oh wait, no, we're good. We're good. We're good.
Aqua Fortis, then tin salt.
Another empty chest.
I rock with another
Waiting
friend
to be
because it's
killed.
not an aquatic. So Beach Ball doesn't try to haste it. Could upgrade the catfish. I don't know.
Sale, no sale. I want what's right for you.
Got no crit for this, no burn for this. Yeah.
Hey, that's okay. It's been nice talking to you.
At this point, just more aquatics for seaweed makes sense. Do I?
All of this is like a gift from the sea. Or something. Thank you.
Not even that good. Good job, the star chart.
Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun. My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
They have barrel, but I don't care about their barrel. I believe we have outscuffed our opponent. As long as it doesn't go to fatigue. No, not like this. Okay, okay.
Next time, boys,
Barely.
less blunder, more plunder.
Yeah, Dooley still feels pretty consistent at getting 10. It does feel a lot worse when you don't get a haste or slow enchant. It's just so much harder to solve the speed control than it was before, because skills just don't do it anymore.
You don't have time not to buy this.
What am I doing? I'm so poor.
Ah, place to store the rest of the tyrant's gold.
You seem lighter. I think you had a breakthrough.
Some people
Haste potion?
just need a good whack.
I'm just gonna find like a powder flask, and then we still won't have a board, but at least we can feel like we're making progress.
You're tougher than
Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about the nerfs to the skills. On one hand, having boards be more about what items are in play does make sense. But on the other hand, it's like, once you get a board together, there's only so much you can do to improve the board other than, like, pick up some skills. And, like, having that next stage of development being getting the skills together, I thought was kind of cool. But I feel like there's less of that now, and it's more about, like, finding your enchants, even. Ever seen a shiny star chart? I think so. Not recently. Could add more cool diamond-only items. Maybe. It's just, even with diamond-only, it would still not feel great to go to shops. Like, one of my big complaints about last patch is that you were incentivized to go to shops because hitting your upgrades was so big, but the gameplay behind going to shops, pressing the roll button, and leaving the shop in 8 out of 10 shops feels so bad. Like, it just feels like you're not making progress most of the time you go to a shop after the early mid-game.
Maybe they ate some bad gold meat.
The smaller the portions, the finer the meal. Shall I gift wrap it for you?
Specific shops should sell more restricted selections. I don't know. It's just weird, because you only have so much space on your board, and once you've got your board together, a lot of the things that you'd be swapping out items for are kind of side grades, or they're for another comp. So you're mostly just looking to upgrade the items you've currently got. So the pool of hits is necessarily going to be pretty small, because you're not constantly adding items to the board as the game goes on. That's why I liked the progression with the skills, where it felt like, okay, you spent the first 6 or 7 days, you got your board together, cool. Now it's time to worry about skills, worry about loot items, fix your cooldowns, get your max HP together. And doing well past that point was about min-maxing your hours in order to
Since my father built
get the
our-
most skills, get the most loot items, build up the HP. And it wasn't so much about changing the items on your board anymore, but the other things that you got to do in the Bazaar. Skill shop through bug. Yeah. But like even then, it wasn't just skills, right? It was also loot items. It was pushing XP.
I may be young,
Like there were things to do
but
other
I've
than
seen my
skills.
share of storms.
I don't know. I just think that I'm not sure how you're gonna get it to the point where people actually feel good about going to shops once they have a functional board. Oh, hey. Glad you're enjoying the content. That's closer than I thought it was gonna be. Something. I don't reasonably like playing Pig. When you go to shops, you usually buy stuff. Yeah. Pig kind of bypasses it by wanting to buy so many other things. Like, his stash is kind of a second board. So he's got twice as much space, or 1.5 times as much space that he wants to fill. The overall quality of items needs to be increased. There's not one item you can hit when you visit a shop, and 90% of stuff you never want to put on your board. I'm not sure how much that matters for the mid to late game stuff, though. Because, like, once you've got a board, it's going to be hard for anything not currently on your board to be an improvement over the items you already have. Because, like, there's a reason why you've built your items, or you built your comp with the synergy that it has. You can have some interchangeable parts, but, like, it's not like I want to swap out a beach ball for an astrolabe. Maybe I see a golden astrolabe instead of a golden beach ball, but... It's just, as the game goes on, it is harder and harder to want anything out of shops other than just an upgrade for the current board. Where, like, skills scale endlessly. Loot items scale endlessly. HP scales endlessly. XP scales endlessly. Yeah, the early game situation is a different thing entirely. There's a lot of unplayable junk, but... Good, XP is reliable upgrades to the board too. Yeah, like, XP is giving you these upgrades as well. XP gets you skills, XP gets you loot items. XP gets you the upgrades. I like the play pattern around, like, XP, chocolate, and all of that stuff. It's just... going to shops after a certain point just feels pointless.
Now this will inspire the
Or either...
few.
Okay, it either feels pointless, or it will feel pointless most of the time, even if the high rolls make it worth it. And that was my big complaint about the patch, last patch, was that you were incentivized to go to shops. It was correct to take these shops, but God, did it feel terrible. You would regularly have full days where your board made no progress. We neat if instead of you getting the option to go buy candy or gumballs, you could buy candy, gumballs in a merchant school. Yeah, I was saying the same thing. Like, have the item vendors in the late game do more than just offer items. Phase out the early game vendors in exchange for some late game vendors that offer more monster loot or something. What are we doing? I'm not gumballing. Let's go here.
Reward the peaceful, punish the warful.
Day 5 barrel. I can also... On a scale of 1 to 10, how horrible is Astrolabe? 10 being the worst. Eight. It is better than Lockbox. That's fair. Like, we do need more haste. Why the dual stream? It's easy enough to run. Why not the dual stream is more the question. There's a new plugin that makes it, well, should be making it easier to run, but... Said I'd take it. I was referring to back when Beach Ball and Astrolabe were interchangeable pieces. Not so much true anymore.
Use that for the good of all.
Maybe Captain's Wheel Beach Ball was a better set of items to call out.
You should know, I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Oh yeah, some people prefer to watch on YouTube, so it's easy enough to have the stream available for them.
You've got talent. You should put it toward nobler use.
Turtle Shell and Pearl Astrolabe gets better. You could have maybe said that last patch when Astrolabe was acting as a second Pearl, but... like, it's not an aquatic, and it doesn't have shield anymore.
I will not train you to kill. I will train you
Haste
to
2
live.
poison items. Charges way more if you have both. Kind of. It still only can charge once a second.
You learn skills quickly, but it takes patience to master them.
When you crit, poison. I have no crit. Black Ice. When you freeze, charge this. That's a cool item. Restorative Silencer. Oh.
Hey, you're a natural at this.
Well, at the very least, this sells for 6. Take this. Let's actually look at the post-combat here. Time for Beach Ball to go. And I'm cutting Astrolabe way before I'm cutting Beach Ball. At least this is buffing barrel well. Astro is still a good water wheel trigger. Sure. Beach ball hastes twice as many things, 3 times as many things.
The crew's getting restless. They're loyal to me. But I don't know about you.
Like to try a blowgun build. Yeah, they're tough to make work. It tends to be worse than playing a cutlass. It just kills a little too slow. It's a lot of the same setup that you want as you want with other single weapon builds. But you're also gonna need survivability. Because poison takes forever to kill. Logan is okay with a mixed message high roll. If it is, I would just say that other
We don't move
weapon
soon.
boards would also
I'll
be
make
as
a
nuts, if
mutiny
not better,
myself.
with the same high roll. I haven't really seen a board that wants blowgun over one of the more typical single weapon boards. And because blowgun starts at gold, it's not like you're gonna pick it up first.
Hi, I'm Quixel, Master Merchant or something. Okay, now sell me something. Something huge!
So what do I have to do in order to the water wheel? It just takes up so much space. I'm just selling it.
It's glorious.
Quixel will enjoy it more than I will.
If I don't have what you need, I'll help you find who does.
Which like charges the barrel better than Captain's Wheel does. Captain's Wheel is probably more haste, but
Every item finds its value.
that's okay.
It's a relationship, you know? We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies. Go ahead, underestimate me. It makes this more fun.
Okay. They have no healing, so we win.
Like my crew says at the bar, another round.
Captain's Wheel CDR works from stash. Yep. Borgia!
Kev does good work. We keep each other sharp.
I am playing for Aquatics.
Gold's no good if you don't survive the fight. Take your time. I'm pretty laid back. Oh, delivery's free. I like the exercise.
One too many Aquatics. I want to see if I can get away with this.
Avast, featherless worm!
Now that the beach ball doesn't haste itself. 1-8, just having 2.5k more HP and someone else is easily winning. Yep, HP is... HP is real good.
We have no white flag. I burned it.
Oh. Okay, what are... Does Astrolabe have good enchants at least? Slow 1 item for 2 seconds. Beach Ball. Slow 2 items for 1 second. Yeah, take double damage, I think. If I think we're eventually gonna slot in the dock lines, then would rather have double damage. I'm not sure what the process of slotting in dock lines looks like, but there's probably a way to do it.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
They have healing, but as long as this doesn't go to fatigue, we'll be fine. Those look like we're making progress. Yeah, their beach ball is just silver. They've got bad haste uptime. Oh yeah, they also have no crit. A lot of things missing from their board.
Master craftsman. Me? Try my
Not a
best.
pearl for it. Take the cove for a bit. Shield rifle's kind of cool. It needs to be upgraded twice. Doesn't really complement the board either.
I told you, I'm done with Pelago. The Bazaar's the only sea I sail.
Pick up the shell in case you get a shield enchant. Yeah, maybe.
That's all I've got. Move along.
This could get me haste. That maybe lets me cut Astrolabe? Maybe.
Was that even a battle?
Nope.
Maybe a skirmish.
Just a plumage.
Come with no weapons, leave with big bargains.
Could be a pearl.
I can feel our energies resonating.
Hard to fit in holsters. Sexton could be a better Astrolabe. The start is real scuffed. If I just like miss first crit, that's probably fine.
guided me to what you needed.
Figurehead if you can find one.
Hope you packed a change of clothes, because you're gonna get dirty.
Scrap metal! What do you cut for figurehead on this board?
Who were the people who left these things behind?
Aquatic CD? I know it's 4, but... Sextant? Don't I still need the extra haste? Is Beach Ball plus... the, figurehead enough uptime?
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist, you should know I'm a bit of a legend on Pelago. Defeat does not defeat me.
Haste you can apply without ball. Well, that's what I'm saying. Ball is my only haste. If I cut the sextant. That's a good one. First feather. Probably not. Wait, I did get the pearl? Oh my god, I did. Does that even do anything? Run out of cut. Got barrel. Isn't barrel all of my defenses? I don't think barrel's enough shield to do that. I have haste for the barrel too with the sextant. For a barrel replacement later with a second jelly. Yeah, I could see that. I'm definitely not selling it, but I don't think I can play it right now. Just go through the few ranks of yourself. I don't know how important matchmaking is for a game like this. I think I'm closer aligned to matchmaking being bad in an async game like this than I am to matchmaking being good. Like, there is something to be said for everyone having the same experience when you hop into ranked, regardless of what your rank currently is. Yeah, maybe. I could see it... I don't know. We can upgrade our Chrono Barrier. Yeah. I disagree with the arguments that Reynad used, but I think I agree with the conclusion. Like, can upgrade this now, and then when we're able to cut the Sextant, we'll have a Chrono Barrier to play.
Ooh, the keener the blade, the quicker the fight.
New player experience is worse. It kind of depends what you... It depends how you're coming at the game, whether the new player experience is worse. As a new player to games like this, I do like just being exposed to everything and seeing what actually works, rather than having to like play through a bunch of garbage builds until I rank up enough to see what is actually good. Like, your first 20 hours in backpack battles not showing you what boards actually are supposed to look like wasn't fun for me.
Sails down, anchors up. Just waiting for your command.
Like, it's like you're learning a bunch of habits that work at lower ranks that are just kind of wrong. Hidden rank would help the new player experience. Yes. You'll notice that people are complaining about it a lot more now than they were previously. Now that you can see ranks. It's also not fun for high MMR players. Yeah. From the other side of the coin. When you're at high MMR, you will be incentivized to just play what works rather than boards that are good enough. But the window of what is good enough is going to shrink a lot when you're playing against players that are also just at high ranks. It strangles the meta at high ranks as well. Maybe if I wing the beach ball, I can do this. Wing on random enchants can be turbo. Wait, wing on random enchant. Wing gets enchants? Oh my god! I had no idea. Show us? It enchants the item with turbo.
Cast aside your deathstruments.
There's not really much to see.
You're not ready to accept the light, and that's okay.
Which wing? Insect wing.
My fight isn't with you, but if you insist.
You do see these tusks, right?
I can't feather. Well, I'm glad I put in the Chrono Barrier.
Myself and I still lost.
Oh yeah, extract can get toxic. That is good to know. Is that new?
Yataria? The dunes? Where shall we start? That belongs in a museum.
One run, you can secure the least fun experience in the game. But Ghost is directly on your board. Next save is the same player's Ghost. Oh, yeah. I've heard that happens sometimes. You can only get toxic to items that already have poison. Yeah, but it just makes it so that the random enchant event, if you keep around the extract, you can use the random enchant event to give poisonous to your pufferfish, guaranteed. I guess not guaranteed, you could get shiny instead, but it's either toxic or shiny. I don't know if it's weighted.
It's over already. We barely got our flags up.
Any noob tips? I had a beginner guide, but I think all of the information for the beginner's guide is outdated now. The easiest actionable thing is that all of the day 1 fights, except for the snake, are able to be beaten with an empty board. But you need to have damage on your board to kill snake within, I think, 20 seconds.
If you know you are the best, is not humility a deception?
Well, we have no tools. I have no weapons. I guess this is fine.
Olin was right. You are a quick study. I'm not judging you. I'm evaluating you.
Yeah, I don't know how common the random enchant event is. You probably don't see it often enough to always want to hold it, but if you're on like a pig run where you want to get Fiery Lemonade Stand, I could see wanting to hold on to a Cinders to make it so that the random event can give you Fiery.
I know the eastern sky is beautiful at dawn.
There's not
But can we get
really,
moving?
not really great hits there. Oh, true. It can't work on Lemonade Stand. You put Fiery on your Matchbox? Yeah. I guess the turbo one is a lot more
Go
applicable.
ahead. Underestimate me. It makes this more fun. I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of storms.
Does Chrono Barrier just get there?
You've got talent.
Yay!
You should put it toward nobler use.
Sure how that's ever going back in. A lot of regen, like Pearl instead of Seaweed. That's true. Yeah, it's probably better.
I assume you're here to give tribute.
Yeah, maybe Izukion. Yeah, the poison regen plays really well with Chrono Barrier too. You just draw the fight out with a bunch of regen. This is a very good Chrono Barrier board.
You have started a war today.
What's Chrono Barrier do? Enemy cooldowns are increased by 2 seconds. It's fucky. It is one of the best items in the game. Barrel. Oh, maybe I want a turtle shell. Maybe not. We got the pearl. There is the figurehead. I don't think this fits on the board. We can either upgrade the barrel or just fish for a skill.
Why does Nufu set himself apart? We
When you crit, poison items gain a poison.
together.
We do build up some crit. Turtle shell will ruin beach ball. Oh, that's true. That's true. That's a reason to not want to play it.
Thank you.
We're out to dethrone a king, not to squabble with nobodies.
Stashed it in case I get a haste enchant. Is it able to replace the beach ball if I get the haste enchant? It's not enough haste, isn't it? I'm the better Chrono Barrier. Chicken revive? Chicken revive? That's what we're doing? They never found any flat scaling. 20k shield. That's not even really that much. I think we may have found the secret to making Aquatic Vanessa work.
Nothing tiny, nothing huge. All
The secret is get a Chrono Barrier. Amazing.
That mountain, that's Pole. He might have what you need.
We slot in the better jelly. But he's been with us for so long. Are we just going to abandon our friend? After all we've been through? Also, items only combine when you, like, as you're buying them. Even if we had 2 bronze jellyfishes, we couldn't combine them.
Strike on, strike once.
A little late for that. Oh. Nice. Bronze one's better with lower CD. Yeah! Yeah, it is.
Reject my train.
Hello? I'm sure you'll still win, even without my treasures.
Damn, build when? Yeah, it's tough. I don't know. It's so rare to be in a spot where Dim makes sense. Because you need to trigger Dam pretty fast for it to be good.
Walk it.
I did not know this fight had a haste potion. Has this fight always had a haste potion? I have no idea.
I may be young for a captain, but I've seen my share of stories.
Yeah, like just doing it with
I fight
sub
for
is
the
probably too
people,
slow.
But if you insist.
Whee! Wait, they're scaling. Why are their numbers going up so much? Oh no.
Bring her about! I've got another salvo in me.
Got him. Yeah, the answer is just get Chrono Barrier. I don't know what we were doing this whole time. It's so easy. Wow. We solved it.
Haha! We could use you in the fight on Pelago.
Don't really give damage on slow. Yeah, yeah. They were scaling off of all my activations. Venomous Vitality was handy. Yeah, that was good. Wonder how much we did heal off this. We might have needed it for that fight. Never go below the base CD. It's +2. It's now 3 seconds at the lowest. I thought Edlotl bypassed Chrono Barrier. But yeah, it's also just when boards are trying to be as fast as possible, adding a flat 2 seconds onto them is backbreaking.